If you feel the gospel, say amen. God damn it. But all right, let's get into some of this current events. First and foremost, the T.I. versus Boosie thing. Thank y'all for the saying amen vintage. Who's that? She so cool. Oh, she cool. Dev Banks, Shalia, Marlon, Lori Girls. Yeah, man. And while I'm preaching, check on your friends. Check on your parents. Check on your grandparents. A text, a phone call. Hey, hello. Friend that you know that's been going through something. Send a text. Send a make a phone call. Hello. Pull up to their house with some food, preferably something healthy, But if they like bucket of chicken or whatever, just pull up on them. If you know somebody that's going through some shit. Like I said, I don't know who this message is for, but it's meant for somebody there. Just check on your people. That's it, pass the collection plate. Now I'm dead ass serious, man. I don't know what came over me, but somebody needed to hear this, and you never know. Words go a long way. Now let's talk about T.I. and Boosie. T.I. and Boosie. I really don't know what to say. Let me give a backstory. T.I. is a rapper, Boosie's a rapper. They both have two children that's interested in hip hop. T.I.'s son rap, Boosie got a son in rap. And it seems like they hang out or whatever. Um, that built a bond between T.I. and Boosie. Through that bond, they started working on a project, a music project. They both solo artists, if you don't know who these guys are. So they started working on a project together, because they had some common interests and I'll say common disgust in some people in the internet world. So they kind of joined forces, and it created an energy for them to do a project together, which I believe they completed. Well, Boosie's a stand-up guy. You know, he's the type of guy that, has been in the penitentiary for murder charges. He's a stand-up guy. He never ratted or cooperated according to, his story. And his fans love him for being the real one. Boosie badass. Now, on the other hand, T.I. has been in legal trouble quite a few times with women, with drugs, guns. I don't know what else. But T.I. has been accused of cooperating with the the peoples, the popo, in the past with the gun thing, and he did the old Crime Stoppers commercial telling people to, give people up if they see something. So, he was assistant with the authorities in one way or another, you know, publicly with the Crime Stoppers thing. We'll say that. But there's always been other speculation because he only did a year for Rambo's Arsenal. He's the only person in the history of black men, especially rappers, that got caught with Rambo's Arsenal and only did a year. This has never happened for a black man in the history of black men, that a man could get caught with Rambo's closet and do 1 year and then cooperate. So these two brothers are both, well, Boosie's more stand up. T.I., he put himself in a position where he had to bend over just a little bit and do the Crime Stoppers commercial because of his situation, which will forever taint his image, right? Because ain't nobody doing no Crime Stopper commercial, not no official street do. Right? So, more recently, T.I. has jumped into I think he jumped out of, but he jumped in and jumped out of the podcast game, and he had a podcast called Expeditiously or something like that. The kid used big words, right? So on that show, he confided in his audience that back in the day, he cooperated with the police and told them that his dead cousin is the one who owned the gun. It wasn't his, it was his dead cousin, but he could tell on his dead cousin because his dead cousin was dead. So it wasn't like he was putting him in any danger because he was no longer here. With that being said, this interview was a while ago, but somehow it resurfaced. It was before him and Boosie did this project, possibly. But however, it resurfaced. And when it resurfaced, it contradicted everything that T.I. said prior to him being a stand-up guy. He never snitched or told or cooperated. So in his own words in the video, you can personally see him talk about telling. So with him doing that, Little Boosie being the stand-up guy that he is, he severed ties with T.I. His fans is like, yo, you can't rock with T.I. He talking about he cooperated, he told on his cousin. So with that being said, Boosie disassociated himself with T.I. And he said he don't want the album to come out that they put together, which would probably been a good album for the South. They both strong in the South. T.I. just have more commercial success than Lil Boosie. But on the underground, Boosie is like an underground king. And T.I. is more on the commercial side. But, he's the king of Atlanta, right? I don't give him the king of the South. I give him the king of Atlanta, right? So now T.I. is mad at Boosie because he feel like Boosie made a public display of disgust of T.I. saying that he cooperated and told on his dead cousin. Now, this is where Vlad comes in. Because Vlad is great for pitting people against each other. He's been doing it for the last I can't remember when he really started. He started it with Charlemagne. Get him to talk about people that ain't got shit to do with him. It's been over 10 years that he's been pitting people against each other. So this was just an alley-oop for T.I. and Boosie to fall out by him asking him about T.I. saying that he cooperated on his cousin. Now, Boosie is Boosie, and Boosie, he getting a lot of money to go on Vlad to do these interviews. You know what I'm saying? And Vlad knows he's going to get a lot of views from Boosie because of how Boosie is animated in his responses. So now Boosie goes on Vlad and he says he ain't messing with Tip no more. It's a wrap. His fans don't want him associated with him, so it's a wrap. He done with him. T.I. which is confusing to me, throws a paperwork party. We don't need to see the paperwork, bro. You verbally said, and on video and visually, we could see you. You said you told your cousin because he was dead. So the paperwork don't mean shit, bro. You said it. So whatever you said ain't in the paperwork. Because if you're showing us the paperwork and it ain't saying that you told on him because he was dead, what's the whole paperwork party for? Boosie's going off of what you said out your goddamn mouth, bro. Nothing else. You said it. So waving the paper around, yo, the paperwork party. I'm waiting for the nigga to come who's talking about the paperwork. I got the paperwork right here. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to show up. I'll show him the paperwork. Hey, we got the paperwork party right here at the T.I.'s Trap Cafe. Come through there, the paperwork, so I can sell me some of these burgers and fries. Y'all come over here. We having the paperwork party. Y'all come buy these fries, God damn it. Listen, brothers. All these dudes are in entertainment. They all in entertainment. Ghana, they all in entertainment. 6ix9ine, they all in entertainment. Y'all applying street rules to rappers. These niggas is catching cases as rappers. This ain't going to back to no street shit. These niggas is rappers. They on TV every day. In music videos and all this shit. Y'all niggas is holding these niggas to goddamn John Gotti and goddamn Freeway Ricky Ross or some shit. These dudes are rappers. T.I. is a rapper. He ain't trapping. But the culture is so screwed up now that Boosie disassociated himself with a nigga that's out here rapping. Now TLC, he talk all that tough shit, stand up shit, and he got to do that for his persona or whatever. But when you really look at it, you just lost a relationship with a nigga that you met when you was rapping. Over some shit that you did before you even met him and was a star. Like, y'all niggas is really on the internet talking about, yo, nigga won't pull up to see the paperwork. Nigga, I got the paperwork right here. Come see the paperwork, nigga. You're going on Vlad talking all that shit. Nigga, come see the paperwork. Boosie, come see the paperwork. I'm the king. I'm the king of the South. I got the paperwork right here. Like, this, yo, there's so many people at odds with each other for nothing. This is how you know who's doing okay and who's struggling. Niggas is beefing for attention, they struggling. They need attention, they need views, they out here struggling. All these people out here beefing is because they struggling. If you're doing good, why are you mad? Why is everybody so mad? Why is everybody beef with each other if everybody's so goddamn rich and doing so good? I'm just like, I don't know, man. I'm not with all that. I ain't getting in all that. It's just pathetic. Shit is pathetic. These niggas scrapped the whole album because T.I. told on his cousin back in the day as if Boosie and T.I. was getting money back in the day with the cousin, this, that, and like, y'all niggas is rappers. Y'all rappers. Like Boosie, you gonna scrap a whole album with this nigga. Like you can ready to go sell some keys with this nigga. Like y'all getting ready to go rob a bank together and you don't trust him. Y'all rappers. Y'all did music together. I'm so confused. You can't do music with him because of some shit that he did before he met you. This street culture, street rules shit is the dumbest shit. And it just make niggas dumber and dumber and dumber. Niggas is loyal to something that don't help nobody. They just send everybody to jail or to the fucking grave. And these niggas is sitting out here talking about people's credibility in the streets, and they done made it out the streets. And we up here talking about how we was fucking eating blocks of cheese and peanut butter. These niggas got mansions, Ferraris, jewelry, all the clothes in the world, and they sit here beefing about some shit when niggas is poor. What are we doing out here? No, what are y'all doing out here? Because I ain't y'all. Boosie and T.I. scrapped the project because some shit that he did back in the day before he even met this nigga. Really think about that. Do that really make sense? Think about it though. Boosie stopped fucking with T.I. because some shit T.I. did back in the day before he even met him. But you fucked with him knowing he did the Crime Stoppers commercial. You went in the studio with him and did the whole fucking album knowing he did the Crime Stoppers commercial. You went in the studio with him and did the whole album after you see him take the stand in the Phil's murder trial. You go in the studio with him and do a whole album after this nigga did a year for Rambo's closet. Fuck his closet, his storage, and his garage. But a video come out of him talking about he told his dead cousin back in the day, and now you don't fuck with him no more. You didn't see the Crime Stoppers shit? I'm confused, Boosie. He's a rapper now. You met him as a rapper. You ain't know him in the streets. That shit shouldn't apply to you. You really would throw that money away because the internet told you don't fuck with him. When you know you can simply say, yo, I ain't know that nigga back then. This shit is business. That nigga a rapper. I'm a rapper. We making music. I'm not doing no crimes with that nigga. Like you would really, really let that shit fuck with your ego that bad. After all y'all niggas done this TV shows, movies, music with T.I. after the gun shit, after the Crime Stoppers shit. So this now, you can't fuck with him. Yo, y'all niggas is phony. That's some phony ass shit. That's some phony ass shit. Y'all niggas running around with this nigga all after that Crime Stoppers commercial, all after them guns. So now you pull the plug on him for this shit. Man, I got so much shit to talk about. Hey, I'll be back in the morning. In the morning news, I'll do some of this stuff. I got so much shit to talk about. Like, look at all these topics. I got so much to catch up on, but right now I'm just like, this is just sound ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. But I'll be back. I'll catch y'all in the morning. The morning news, the morning workout. Catch me in the morning, 9 a.m. All right. Same YouTube channel, same YouTube time, 9 a.m. All right. Catch me out there getting that money. You heard? One love.
Stay the hell. Don't follow those cats. The niggas that be on the gram. Tell them what they doing. Choke, no choke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas with a stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you? Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low. Let's go. My aim was enlightened. Drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous? I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game. You got school. Was a local cat, snatch you when I made moves. I'm paranoid and preaching. You was sleeping. Knew you was sneak thief and couldn't see us beefing. Learn from mistake. Don't show I got cake. Impress a nigga to rob me. Bitch, seal my fate. Get knocked by the feds. Lay up for about 8. Ass so busy flossing, ain't thinking about Jake. Loose, yapping, they ain't wiretapping. Videotaping, your ways in action. Front like times hard, two-door garage. Ice like Liberage, with no damn jaw. Without a reasonable doubt, you think you Jay-Z with your platinum jewelry. He got a job, B. You shining on doctors with 4 degrees. Laughing cause I'm broke on the streets. Stay DL, PDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, PDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, PDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Shh, let's go. For beef, we not dolo. For cash, you go solo. Thought I was your man, shot me down like Manolo. Thought I was your partner when you played me was whack. No niggas dust that I wouldn't flip like that. What gives? See your man struggle while you live? That's some shit. Struggling, give you the kicks. Used to stick for gooses. Warm when we pump deuces. Break night in the jacks, trying to see millions like Brewster. You don't act like you used to. I'm the dude. When niggas was friends, you was like, yo, Joe, come through. I wet you like McClain for those who claim to be pain. The game of death, that's what you get when got game. Ill with automatics, we're never static. You carry that niggas, put one in your cabbage. Fear, don't have it, you fill me with laughter. In OGSC, then I'm original gun clapper. Like Dan Gaddafi, see a mill be Casper. They trade the doctor, the math from after. Stay DL, PDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, PDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, PDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Nigga, y'all loud, louder than the weed, nigga. Thinking with your pockets, cop the ice locket. She somewhere in Houston, you blew like a rocket. Her seed was bait, through the line she caught it. Gave her all that loot, she couldn't afford it. Frontin' to them bitches, yo, I'm feeling him. Blue puff in your face, daddy, all about Benjamin. Remember me, I'm your friend to the end. Like Chucky, used to slay bitches like Buffy. Thinking why they cuff me, think of the luxuries you had. In the cell with other willies, you brag. I push the big Benz and 20-year trims. When in the club, Chris for all my men. Sitting across the bar, what's up, star? Back to reality, you back in bars. You chose not to listen, had the H-class glisten. Knew the rules of the game, played yourself out position. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Yo, son, yo. So that son is me, yo.
I see.
You ain't noticed me, yo.
I see,
all this
man.
diamonds and stuff, yo.
How can I
Fat
not?
diamond ring I got, yo. Yo, what you talking about, yo?
No,
It's diamonds, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got $35,000 on me right now.
Oh my God.
Nigga, I can show you the money right now. I can show you the money.
No, you ain't gonna show me
I
nothing,
can show you
man.
my gun, yo.
What?
Yo,
Oh my God.
the gun, yo.
Yo,
Son,
put
man,
that-
what's the matter that you?
Put that shit away.
Yo, you acting like you scared of something, nigga, yo.
Yo,
Take my
stay
shit out, bust it
DL,
right
man.
now, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Stay
I do
DL.
the show, the jewels, everything, yo, everything, yo. Yo, you heard about Dave?
Oh my God, look at you, man. Yo, stay DL, man.